Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plants. In today's video, I'm going to be decorating my vertical layout, which I use for mental wellness journaling. All right, you guys, so yes, we are going to be decorating for the very last week of August, which I like to refer to as the unofficial end to summer. I just feel like, with school starting back and things like that, it kind of feels like summer is coming to an end, even though the high temperatures are going to probably last through the end of September. It's not going to feel like it, but I think mentally I'm kind of already checked out, and I'm kind of feeling those fall vibes already. Before I get started, actually throwing stickers on the page and stuff, I do want to mention that this video is part of a YouTube collab. I did one of these videos back in July where a bunch of YouTubers in the planning community got together. We all picked a theme and we created this loop. And what a loop is basically in each video, we will link down in our description box a link to another YouTuber's video. And then the thought process is that, our viewers would go click on that link, check out that video, and then that person will also be linking another video. So it creates like a circle. It's really fun and it's a really good opportunity for all of our viewers to kind of check out other YouTubers' channels, especially because we all plan completely different. A lot of us use different planners from Happy Planner, Erin Condren, Hobonichi. So it's kind of fun to kind of see how people utilize that. And it's, a good chance to introduce, you all to some new YouTubers that you might not be aware of. So yeah, I will have a link to the next video, which is Josie from Lexi K Studios, down in my description box. So definitely be sure to check her out. All right, now that I've said all that, the theme for this month's collab is back to school. I don't really have that many back to school sticker sets. So when I was trying to think outside the box, I was like, what do I think of when I think of back to school? And I was reading books and all that other fun stuff. So then I was like, you know what? This is a great opportunity to use this pet tape that I picked up from Wrong. This is from her original Bookworm set. I know she just came out with a new one, which I think it's Bookworm 2 or whatever. But these are just super cute decorative stickers. So I'm definitely going to use these. And I felt like in combination with that, I'm going to use the Jewel Tone boxes by Mojo Jojo Plans. I think these will work pretty well with the colors that are in that pet tape. Is it pet tape or PET tape? I never know. I'm going to call it pet. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be using all of these. Now, for those of you who may be new to my channel or have not caught one of my journaling plan with me's, so I use this for mental wellness journaling, where I kind of write down more of how I'm feeling, any type of mood, anxiety stuff. And it does help a lot. And I don't go crazy with the writing. I don't write but so much. And if I need to, I do have some Happy Planner guided journals pages at the back of each month, as well as just regular happy notes that I can write on. And I have utilized that a couple of times this month, but for the most part, the space that I have left in the journal after I decorate is more than enough. And I try to leave at least 2 blocks empty. So that is kind of my guide when I start decorating. All right, so let's just go ahead and start putting some stickers on the page. The one thing I do like about using this for a journal too is I feel like I can put stickers everywhere. I don't really have to think too much. I can put stickers in whatever box I want, as long as I leave a couple of boxes open for writing, because I'm actually going to be using this layout for my fitness for the month of September. And sometimes it can be a challenge when you're doing fitness, because you're adding boxes and checklists and you're trying to figure out where to add them. But for my journal, I can just pop things anywhere, because all I'm using is decor and boxes, because I do use boxes. And, I really don't need to use boxes, but I think they just add that extra little element to my spread. So that is why I do like to use them. Oh my gosh, there's so many colors I can use too. There's bright colors in this, and then there's like more like muted colors. So the possibilities are endless. I kind of want to see, I was gonna see if there's anything that matched that kind of bluish color, but I'm not seeing too much. I have more of the teals. I have some more box books, but I think I'm gonna stick with this. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna just kind of do something like that. Yeah, I can definitely be a little bit more free with decorating this particular layout. Because while I guess it is function, because, you know, I am writing in it, because it's a journal, like I said, it's not really, I don't have to think about function as much as I would for any other ones. Now, I mentioned this last week, or the last time I did one of these Plan With Me's. But when I have boxes in here, I kind of use them as not to like fill in like with really small font. I mean, really small handwriting. I kind of write overall feelings. So if today was a good day, or maybe I was overly stressed or anxious, I'll kind of write that one sentence in here, or the one word here, like stressed, or something like that. And sometimes I get a little creative with it. Oh, I'm ripping it. I'll get a little bit more creative with it, and pull out colors and things like that to just kind of, where do I want this? I kind of want this is kind of big, so I kind of want this off to over here. Obviously, I'm not going in any particular order now. But yeah, that's kind of how I write in here. So I do use the boxes, like I put the boxes down for an extra decor, but I do use, I need to clean my scissors, but they do serve a purpose to kind of like highlight an overall feeling for the day. And with me using colors and kind of being creative when I am writing in the boxes, it also kind of serves as like a little bit of a creative, you know, outlet for me. So if I'm super stressed or super anxious and I start writing, of course, just writing in my journal and writing about that alone does kind of like serve a purpose. I think I want her over here because these colors kind of, oh, I kind of would like her here. If I could put, maybe I can put a box there. Let's see. Sorry, I was telling a story. This is, if you're not used to my channel, this is how my Plan With Me's go sometimes. My brain like can't do two things at once. I would, you know, used to say I was really good at multitasking. I think with age that's gone out the window because I don't feel like I'm as good with multitasking anymore. All right, let me find this box and then I'll go. But yeah, basically, you know, I think just like making like kind of, I know people do like creative journaling is what they, you know, call some of it too. And I feel like that's kind of some of what this is. I'm trying to figure out the best place for this. Maybe I will kind of overlap it a little bit. But yeah, I feel like it is. It's like another stress release type thing of like kind of, you know, drawing, coloring, although I'm not doing that much, but just like kind of being creative in here, even though it's for like mental wellness and I'm, you know, focusing on how I'm feeling, even though it's kind of like not always the funnest stuff, I could still have fun with by adding colors and stuff. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find my whiteout tape. So yeah, you know, when I look back through it, it actually looks very pretty. Like I do. I make it like pretty with colors and things like that. I spend a lot of time in here, and sometimes it's not as much words. I mean, it's not as much like writing as it is with me making a word look really pretty. Which, like I said, it's good for me because it makes me feel better, right? That is always a good thing. Okay, I think this is crooked and it's bothering me. Sorry, guys. That is another thing. If you're new to my channel, you'll realize sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I'm like, oh, is that crooked? I don't care. I'm leaving it. Other times I say that and then the very next thing I do is move it. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to line it up by using the punches. Okay, there we go. All right, so then I could add something to the top or not. I feel like another box needs to kind of go down there though. There's just gonna be boxes everywhere, I have a feeling. Which I'm okay with. It's like making it functional, right? All right, I want green. Is there a dark green in here? I have 2 of these books. So that's one of the reasons why I pulled this book out too. Okay, it's a regular green, but that's okay. We are using all the colors. All right. I think it's cute. Like I said, is it super like back to schooly? No. But I mean, studying books and all that other fun stuff, I think it could work. All right, I might put some icons or something up there because I mean, look at all these things we have. We have some like small little icons and things like that. So I might do some like another big stickers because there's a lot of big stickers. Oh, where's that? Okay, there's another one I want to use. There's so many on this pet tape. I went with the pet tape over the sticker book, so I don't have the actual sticker book for this, just because I wanted some of the more of the decorative stickers versus the functional. So I felt like you get so much with the pet tape, and it's like half the price of the sticker book. So at the time that I purchased this, I mean, I still am being pretty frugal, but like the frugal girl in me was like, okay, let's just get the pet tape for now. Maybe we'll reevaluate and come back and get the sticker book at another time. All right. I feel like I need to bring some like, I could always do that too. And then that way, when I go into a couple of days, I'm not doing that. I didn't cover up the lines over there. I can kind of use it whenever I want. Because there are definitely some days I don't have as much to write. I mean, even though I don't have a lot of space to write in, some days it's kind of like, what do I write? Like, you know, today wasn't the best day, but it wasn't the worst day. Oh, I do have these dark greens. I didn't realize that. All right, I'm gonna do this. Try to get it straight. Maybe I'll like, I want this here. Maybe I want this here. Yeah, I want that there. I don't know why, but I like it better there. All right, so now I need to bring in a green box somewhere over here. I think I need a box here. Do I need one? No, but I mean, there's like 4 boxes already on that page, but for some reason I want a box. And I feel like this side, I feel like I'm going with all the small boxes. And I don't know what I'm gonna write in the big boxes. Sometimes I use big boxes, but that was more of a design thing. I guess I'll have to go back and make sure I write in those days. But yeah, like I was saying, some days I really don't know what to write. Even if it's like a really bad day and I'm super anxious or super stressed, which is kind of what this planner is for, I still have trouble figuring out what to write in it. And those days, I don't force myself. I mean, that's the one thing. I do not want to force myself to write if I'm not feeling it, because then that just causes a lot more stress. But I do try to write in this every day. Try, the key word. There are some days, I will admit, that I do forget, and I will go back like the next day, and if there was something that I kind of want to jot down, I'll jot it down about the previous day and the previous day slot. But I don't always do that. Sometimes there really are blank columns, and that's fine. I don't know. I honestly, this is my first year doing this, and I know it can be satisfying to like, you know, at the end, I know this is right there, but I don't know. Maybe I won't use that one. I know it'll be satisfying at the end of the year when I flip through it to like see it filled with pen. It's just satisfying to, you know, see a filled planner. But I don't think I'm gonna let that stress me out. And I also don't know if this is like something I'm gonna keep. Like, I don't know if, because this is kind of a place for me to kind of de-stress, by like getting out my stress and my anxiety and stuff like that. I don't know if it's something that I'm gonna wanna keep for the long term to like look back and reflect at. I think it's more of an outlet for me to like let it out, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to figure out, I kind of want to put these books at places, but I don't really know where. Maybe I'll just do this. So I don't know. I haven't, you know, I'll figure that out when next year comes. I don't think I'm gonna like toss it at the beginning or anything like that. But there are definitely some of my planners that, like, you know, as I'm decorating it, I'm like, I'm probably going to keep this for a while just so I can like flip back through it, you know, for like memory purposes. But I don't think this is one that I'm necessarily going to do that for. Actually, well, that's a teapot. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. So yeah, I'll figure that out as I go. The decorating part of it, you know, I honestly was trying to figure out whether or not this was a planner that I wanted to decorate or just a planner that I wanted to like kind of write in with maybe different colors, make it look pretty, but not really decorate it. And I don't heavily decorate it some weeks. Some weeks I rarely decorate it at all. So I don't know where I want. So it's not always going to be heavily decorated, and sometimes it is only pen, but I like to decorate. I think it's fun. It's a good de-stressor. I don't know. I want to use all of this. Let me go ahead and cut this off. So now I want to use all these little icons. There are so many, like there's so many more that I could use. I'm liking this though. I think it is taking me longer than I initially thought. I think I'm getting a little caught up in everything. Yeah, and at first I wasn't going to do any plan with me's for this, but then I was having so much fun decorating the vertical. I'm like, you know what? Let me film some of these because it is kind of fun. It's fun, and because I am using it more for my mental wellness, I'm like, let me share with you guys what I'm using it for. Although I know a lot, like I've said this before, I know a lot of people do use these for journaling, because the vertical is a good planner for that. I kind of feel like I need to finish that up with another book. All right. So there are some more books. Maybe that one. I think that looks fine. Yeah, I think I'm almost done. I gotta put this somewhere because I've already like, I gotta do something over here too. But I feel like this like lone book needs to go somewhere. Let's just do that. All right. So we have all of that. I do need to put some boxes over here, and I do smaller boxes. Let's do that blue. So I mentioned this as well, most of these Plan With Me's, that I create focus areas. So areas or things to focus on, like a focus word for the week, or words, obviously, because I'm adding multiple. So because I'm in this planner, or I would like to be in this planner every day, I just kind of want a place to put things. Let me actually move them down just a little bit. So when I'm opening it, it can be a reminder on these are things that I need to kind of think about. And sometimes it is something that just says, you know, just breathe. Which pretty much just means, hey, Tracy, girl, you need to relax. And it's usually either the words I come up with are like struggles from the previous week. So it's just general things that I might have struggled with the previous week. Or it's like just things that I know I'm like, I just need to work on. So that's where I come from. And I still don't really know what my focus this week is going to be. So obviously I'm filming this right before the start of the week. So I still have a little bit of time. But sometimes that time runs out. Now I want to quote, and I have this book that I've had out because I was decorating one of my monthlies. And it's Wrong. So let's just stick with Wrong because she has these like really cute, obviously because this is a self-love book, this is kind of more like self-care type stuff in there. And I mean, the colors don't match perfectly, but that's okay. So I know there's another one too. Let me see where the other one is. Like I like this one. Oh, is it gonna be too big? Oh, do I need to move her over? Because I kind of want this one. And I've whited this out, but that's okay. Told you, I changed my mind a lot. I usually don't change my mind for something that I stuck down at the very beginning of the planner spread. It's something, oh, her leg broke. That's what I get, right? That's fine. I can put it back together. It's a clear sticker. Those are easier. You should see me when I like rip a paper sticker. Those are hard because you got to figure out what part goes down first versus the other one because where the rip is. Clear, doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. And then I'll put her back down. I'm really not going to have much room to write on Tuesday. Like I said, that's what my filler paper's for. And I don't know if I mentioned this on the last Plan With Me or not, but another solution for days, like if I want to write more, but like I don't necessarily want to go and use a separate filler page, is I can just use half sheets, especially if I want to keep it here. So that is always something that I could consider doing. I feel like something else needs to go there, but I think we're just gonna call it because I have one more of this like bookstore, but I don't want to put the bookstore in there. I'm trying to keep this semi back to school, so I'm keeping the book theme. All right, let's go ahead. I don't think I need to punch it. I think everything's good. Let's put it back on the disc. All right. So here's my take on back to school. When I first got this theme, I was trying to figure out which way to go, and I'm kind of happy I went with the book theme because for me, back to school does mean a lot of studying and a lot of reading books. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, I would really appreciate if you would consider subscribing to my channel. I do several of these Plan With Me's each week. I try to use different types of planner layouts, as well as throwing in some bullet journals and notebooks and do some memory keeping and some fun things like that. I also try to do other types of videos that aren't necessarily Plan With Me's. So yeah, just subscribe to my channel so that way you can catch all of my future videos. Another reminder is to check down in my description box for the next video in this planner loop. I promise you will enjoy all the videos. It will be a fun little journey of checking out some other planner girls and seeing how they plan and maybe giving you guys some more ideas on how to incorporate some of their styles into your everyday planning. That is all I have for now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.